Well, good afternoon or good morning, depending on where you're at. Thank you for joining us on this Saturday for our Cash Blessings for You launch update call. Today was supposed to be that we go through the downline completely for Cash Blessings for You and Daily Cash Blessings, do questions on both and all, but as everybody knows, added some extra work on myself by getting myself off on my spreadsheet when it uploaded everybody, and I had to go back and fix about 60 to 65 accounts that either had the right username and the wrong name, or vice versa. So I had to go back through, and luckily about half of them hadn't had their positions activated, so that made it a lot easier for those ones that had their positions activated. I had to go through the matrix and make sure anybody that they had sponsored had the right username changed, and then their username changed in the matrix to reflect it. But got all that done and have got all of the ones in and activated except for the ones that signed up since I uploaded, which is about 15 to 20 signups I still got to pull in. Some of them have already signed up on the website and have an account created, which will make it easier for me, which is sort of the process I was thinking to go forward with. So we did end up, once I get those in, I think it's around 4:30 is what we'll consider that launched with on paid positions. Plenty of cycles out there. Always somebody that does not have their 2 yet, and that's where the new signups will come in. We'll just keep building 2 under 2 under 2 as people sign up, and continue that so everybody gets 2 people no matter what. Whenever they sign up, they're still going to get their 2 people. They just go in the line for the 2 people, and as people sign up, they fall underneath the next person and next person and next person. That is what that Google form is used for. That helps me to track who does and who doesn't have their 2 people yet. I've got that all pulled onto a master spreadsheet, and everybody marked it's got 2. Some of you's got 1, and ones that's got 1 are the next in lines to get their second person, and so on and so forth. So we will take those, and of course you always get every 5th referral you get to keep for yourself. If you piff somebody from the list, they're yours. If you pay it forward for somebody to come in, you get to keep those. So what we're going to do sign-up wise is we're going to have everybody, I had deactivated the promotional link and put the Google form link in, but I am backtracking on that. We're going to use referral links, because the way we was going to do it and start with the Google form, I was going to have to send that person the referral link to sign up under, and track referrals through the Google form. Now they're going to sign up for their own position with your referral link, and I'll just be able to go in before I activate that position. I'll be able to go in and flip that over to who it should be under before I activate the position, to where everything flows right. So you will get an email when somebody signs up under you now, and you'll just know that every 5th person that signs up will stay with you, and the rest will move into the team build. And then if they haven't paid after 5 days, if they're still showing in your downline as a free member 5 days after they log in, then you will have the option to pay it forward for them and keep them. And after 10 days, they will go into the pay it forward pool. I do have a group, once I get everybody activated and I have nobody sitting in the free spot, I will upload the ones that did not pay that signed up, and pop the pay it forward time to 0 days, to where they will move on to the list instantly. And once they're cleared out, once people have a chance to get those, and the pay it forward list is empty again, I'll change that back to the 10-day time period. So I'll have all this on the website, on the home page of the website. Let's see if I can flip my screen share and show what I'm talking about here. Let's see, select items. Not sure if this will show up or not. I'm going to try it. Yes, so you got your promotional link here. So that's what you will use. I'm going to be working on a splash page and an email advertisement to add in here to be able to use. So the home page now lists the Google form. So the Join Now link, of course, it'll have your sponsor because you'll be using a sponsor link. Once you register, that page that it takes you to after you register, I'm going to have a notice there to please complete the Google Forms link and payment information to make right there, so they'll make their payment, do the form, and that just sends it right to my back office and tells me whose referral link they used, and that's going to be the most accurate way to do, because if people are using any type of advertising, a lot of times people will sign up and they don't know who their sponsor is. So that Google form would end up getting a lot of blanks on it because I just clicked on a link. I have no idea who it is, and especially if you're using a splash page or a lead generation page or something like that, that everything's sort of behind the scenes and they're just clicking on Join Now buttons, that just takes you to the referral link sign up page. So I think that's going to be a much better way to make sure that you get credit for your referrals and save me a lot of time too. That will create the only manual process in the whole system is putting that person underneath the right person. That's just going to be a matter of hitting a couple buttons and copy and pasting a username in as a referral. So that will simplify things across the board. I just need to make it very, very clear out here and get that information clear to everybody on the process in the website, so when people go to it, they have a good understanding of the steps they need to take. And I will work on that over the weekend. Feel free to use your referral link now. Until I get the information on there, though, you're going to have to really inform the person good. And I will get that information on today before the end of the day tonight. The website will get updated with all the pertinent information. Everybody do check your back office. I'm going to be making a run through, but if anybody does see anything that just don't seem like something moved right, or you've cycled 1.1 and you didn't get a 1.2, anything that just does not seem right, please reach out to me with it, because I'm going to go through everything as well as I can. But if anybody identifies something, that helps me find it a whole lot faster and can save time. Hopefully I found the one. Seems like every launch I've got one that just didn't function like it's supposed to. Once we get it unwound and rewound, then everything works good after that. But I can't say 100% sure there's not another one out there, so that's why I'm going to take that time to do that. So withdrawals, until I can verify everything is accurate and right, we'll be holding off on any withdrawals. The plan is that I have all that done tomorrow. We'll open up withdrawal requests to put in on Monday with a Tuesday withdrawal period, just like it be right on schedule for our Tuesday, Friday withdrawals. And also, I've got to set up a way to transfer money between the two programs, because there's not an instant way to do that. So I'm going to set up a position in both programs with a username transfer funds. And if you want to transfer funds from Daily Cash Blessings over to Cash Blessings for You, you will just do an e-wallet transfer in your back office to that username, and I'm going to put that on the e-wallet transfer page on both sites. If you're wishing to transfer money to your other account, please transfer the money to this username, and we will get it moved within 24 hours for you. If that way you'll be able to move money back and forth. So if you want to pay it forward for somebody in one or the other, and you got money in one and not the other, you'll be able to take care of that and move that and get it done. Pay it forwards from the PIF list. It's always easier and it's instant if you've got money in your account. So both programs does offer the deposit money feature. So if you plan to pay it forward for people from the global pay it forward list in either program, it's a good idea to deposit. If you want to pick up one person in Cash Blessings for You, you know that's a $50 purchase. So if you don't have it in your back office but you want to do it out of pocket, then just do a deposit for that so it's in there, and then when you click on and pay, you just use available balance, and that person gets activated instantly and moved underneath you. If you're doing it by a credit card, it gets a little bit hinky in the fact that two people could do it at the same time. I've run into that every one that we've done, and that's always an issue. And with a $50 pay it forward, we're not going to have as many people on that list, and we're not going to have as many people paying it forward for somebody at $50. So it's a whole lot easier at $5 because I can just give you the next person off the list. But won't quite be as easy here. So please consider making deposit instead of doing it if you know for sure you're wanting to PIF somebody to where you've got money in your back office. Think about that too when you're doing a withdrawal. If you think you want to pay it forward for somebody, leave you $50 in there to be able to take care of that. And I'll just a couple of things that makes it easier on you and on me. The last thing I wanted to have to do is reach out to somebody that paid $50 and say, you know, sorry, but two people done it at the same time. Theirs had already been activated because theirs hit the list first for whatever reason. Maybe they hit the button a second before you, and then have to refund somebody their money. So hopefully we can avoid any of those extra steps. Yes, on the pay it forwards, they are yours. That's not part of your ever fifth referral. If it's somebody you pick up and pay it forward for, they will go to you. Now, if you've got people that's signing up that's paying you and you're paying it for them, then that is definitely something that we won't allow because that's not a pay it forward. So pay it forward is simply something that's coming out of your pocket or out of your back office money to pay it forward for somebody that don't have the money to get in. And you want to gift them with that. I will put ePins into Cash Blessings for You to where you can purchase that code and give to somebody to pay it forward for them. Any ePins that's PIF coupons that you purchase and give out, those will definitely come straight to you because it's obvious that you bought those, you gave them out, so that's most definitely a pay it forward. The only thing I haven't come up with yet is new members signing up from your referral link, and the Google form will reflect that. I'm getting ready to make some changes to reflect new business and not pre-launch on there is going to reflect the fact that they need to pay $55 and not $50 because they need to be a member of Daily Cash Blessings. And when you get a referral email that somebody signed up under your link, reach out to them and give them your Daily Cash Blessings referral link and ask them to please sign up over there because they will be getting a position activated in both programs. I'll take care of it manually if not, but anything that y'all can do, and you should be reaching out to these people right away anyway and introducing yourself and seeing if you can help them through the process in any way and all, but definitely get them your Daily Cash Blessings referral link to sign up over there so I can simply just go in and activate that position. One click of the mouse versus five or 6 minutes of work is a whole lot of time savings for me, especially since I'm working daily. Billy, time is getting away from you down there in nowhere, South Carolina. I live in almost nowhere, South Carolina, and you live in nowhere, South Carolina. A laugh out loud from the lady in the wilderness up in Canada. Good to see you on there, Juanita. All right. Well, I've got this up. We had talked about tying in one position, one Level 1 Daily Cash Blessings to move our people over automatically, and that's exactly what we're going to do. We are going to use Level 6 is going to change to 5 bonus entries in CB1 and a payout of $250 and entry into Cash Blessings for you. So as your referrals cycle through Level 6, they will come join you over there, and that'll be every position. So even for those of you that's already in, every single person that cycles Level 6 starting Monday will move over a position into Daily Cash Blessings or Cash Blessings for you. I've got to get these two straight. I've got to call out to the programmer to see about tying that in somehow. But as a backup plan, I've got a backup plan if not, to where I get notified of those and can do it manually if necessary, but I'm hoping he can tie that in. But if not, I'm going to create a separate little matrix that is in the database that ties it into. So everything that moves into there, it would be just a 0 matrix. But everybody that moves in there will be the ones I need to activate a position for and Cash Blessings for you, just to make it as easy as possible if he can't tie it in. And I'm going to go ahead and set that up in the meantime because it may take him a few days to figure that out. So once I activate that live Monday, then you will see a CB0 in your list, and that's nothing. And we'll put that out into an email to everybody too, so they know when they see that there's nothing at all to it. I'm going to create this huge downline for it, so they just all flow in one after another, and do it as a straight line. So it just gives me a list of who cycled. Is all I'm wanting that to be. All right, I see a bunch of questions in here. Let's see. No, Sonia, it's two separate programs. Daily Cash Blessings for you is all completely separate. And just so everybody does know, from your back office, you've got the Cash Blessings for you tab, but you can also go to, and I'll drop this into the chat if you want to bookmark this. It's a faster way in. If you don't want to take the time to log into your Daily Cash Blessings, you can go straight to the website. Nothing built up onto the website because it's not a published thing. Only thing that's going to be there, this is what you see. What you see on the screen right now is what you see when you go to it. I will make that a little bit better and give directions right here on what to do, because when they use your referral link, they're going to go here and then have to click the join now, either join now or join now. They got two big buttons here. And for those that's asked, I have a standing request with the programmer to get your sponsor tab back on the top of the Daily Cash Blessings website. I've asked him if he can put it in right here between the website title and the links, to where that would show up just like it did before, and it does here. I like that thought. Several of you have asked if that was possible to do, and it is in the works. Yeah, and that would be your I think it says name. Let me look at that, Justine, because I got to remember how it was before. And how it was before will be exactly how it is right here. A couple of other little features that I just saw on another program, that it's on a different script than what his is, so I'm not even going to discuss them until I see if it is possible for us to get. But I like them, and if it's something that he can do, then I'll bring it back to let y'all know that it's coming. But I don't want to tout something out there that may not be possible. So CB6 payout will no, it'll go to 250, because we're gonna split that between positions and payout. So on CB6, instead of 10 entries back into CB1, and we're going to change that to 5, which creates $25 extra right there. And then we'll take the payout from 275 to 250. So we're only taking a $25 impact onto the payout. So we'll only do 5 positions, which is what it is on the level before, and a 250 payout and a $50 position over in Cash Blessings for you. Good deal. All right. Well, Tuesday night we will do a full run through both compensation plans, start to finish. We'll give an update on our membership of both. We'll have started payouts and withdrawals, and made our first withdrawals for Cash Blessings for you, and really be off the ground and running rampant then. So y'all get out there, beat the bushes, see what y'all can get signed up. Just know that this is going to change to give them much better directions. By midnight tonight, I'll have all that done and get it through, make it much easier to understand the process for new signups, because that is the number one thing that can take somebody from wanting to sign up to deciding I'll forget it if they have trouble getting in and getting signed up. So I wanted to make all the directions completely clear, and by doing that also it gets you all completely clear on how to guide them through the process. So in the meantime, use that referral link and have them go to this Google page. If you have anybody sign up today, have them go ahead and use your referral link and fill out the Google page both, and I'll get the directions spelled out step by step on here sometime later this evening. Nikki, send me something in either Telegram. Telegram would be best. If you just private message me in Telegram. I think you're in the Telegram room. With that, I will get all your information over to you and make sure you can get in. I know you've got a couple different positions out there, so I'll make sure we get you your login information for everything. Hopefully everybody got an email that had your username password in it. So those that don't, there's probably something that is holding up that coming through to your email. If it's Gmail, search your spam or your updates folder. Sometimes they'll fall into there. And if you'll move those into your primary folder a few times, then Gmail tends to learn and adapt. And make sure you open up every email that comes from the system emails, because Google works off an algorithm. If it sees that you're opening and interacting with those emails, then it will automatically put that into your primary email box each time. If it is, if you're using an AOL, it's probably not going to come through. AOL filters out anything and everything that it thinks is spam, and that tends to be about 20% spam, 80% non-spam stuff. And then Yahoo's cut and dry. You can whitelist the email address on Yahoo, and it'll get better. But Gmail is definitely the best. So if you're not using a Gmail address and you have one, then send me a message to payments@mycashforall.com. That's the easiest one to respond back to. And let me know what email address, what Gmail address you want to change yours to. I think we're about 90% Gmail right now, so that's good. Other times we launched with about 50-50, and end up getting a lot of people I've got to work with to try to get the emails to them. So have you gotten my second position placed? Check, John. I'm pretty sure that went in a little after 10 o'clock this morning. Those that signed up for a second position after the call Tuesday night, you all should have went in right after, so please check. It is, and remember, your second account is a completely separate login. I'm glad you mentioned that because I was supposed to bring that up on the call today. So if you set up a second account, typically your username, if your username don't end in a number, I just put a 2. So JRoseDad and JRoseDad2. If your username ended in a number, usually I just put a at the end of it. So like if I had JRoseDad2 as my username, and my secondary account would be JRoseDad2A. Just something to identify it as a secondary account. So for those that are current members of Daily Cash Blessings and already had a password for Daily Cash Blessings, I did use the same password as there. Now, any of the ones that changed, and that's why I pushed out everybody's information to them, the generic password, if you can't log in with your current password, try Cash Bless, CASHBLESS, all lowercase, and then go in and make a change to your password. A couple of them I had to make fixes on instead of taking the time to dig in and get everybody's current password. I just reset it back to the generic one that all the new members got. I did get 4 positions and my receipts to the email address. Okay. Yeah, you should see all of those, Jennifer. If not, then definitely reach out to me. That's what this weekend's all about, just to verify and make sure we're good before we cut loose for withdrawal. So now is the time to identify anything that may have happened. Let's see if I can answer that question here. I should be able to in short order. Let me get to the admin site. I can take Telegram down off the screen show. Okay. Make this big so I can see it. Okay, 415 current paid positions in on level 1.1. We've had 83 people cycle the first level, and 22 people. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, 83 people cycle the first level and get into level 1.2. We've had 23 people cycle 1.2 into 2.1, and 4 people cycle 2.1 into 2.2. So if you figure earnings right there, that's $150 for each person that cycled 1.1, because it's 75 to you, 75 to the sponsor, and then 1.2 cycles is another 75 to you and 25 to the sponsor. So we have rolled out, let's see, about $4,000 in cycle money right now, and that's just on the initial launch. And I still got about 15 accounts to upload into there and get those positions activated. So that'll I'm sure push a couple more people through on there. And that'll be the kind of things we update on the calls. We will start having our calls will start being we'll go through both. And Tuesdays will be our opportunity calls. Saturdays will be our training calls for both. We just incorporate everything into it, since it's all tied to the Daily Cash Blessings membership. I was able to log in before, but now can't log into my... Okay, Ramon, send me, let me put this email address in here. And anybody that finds any issues or having any problems getting logged in, use the payments at mycashforall.com and use it. Yes, yeah. Everybody got entered in the by their timestamps, and that's how they'll be placed going forward. So if we get 40 people come in a day, that's 20 more people that's going to get their 2 people. It's just going to keep building across the line that we're on right now, and those people will get placed right in under the ones that haven't got their 2 yet, and they'll keep going. And those people signing up, when it gets to be their turn, they'll get their 2 people. So it's just going to keep building down and in order. The matrix typically flows from left to right, so it'll fill up that line from left to right, and then it'll move down to the next line and start giving people 2 people on that line from left to right. And that's the order that they was put in. So everybody was put in the order they signed up, and they'll get their 2 people in the order they signed up also. And that'll be indefinite. We'll keep building it that way as long as we're rolling. So that's one thing that to let new recruits know. You're going to get 2 referrals, but they're not going to be put into you the day you sign up. They're going to be put into you based on your turn in line to get 2 people. All right, let's see. Didn't see anything. So I gave you the email address to send me any issues to. That's the one that I would prefer, because I'm watching that for payments coming in, and it don't get diluted down under questions and all under the contact us email, which goes to the our Gmail account instead of the system email account. So I can see those a whole lot faster. Sonia monitors the other one and gets a reply back out, and then I come back out as I got time to answer questions there. But I want these to come to me as fast as possible, and that payments at MyCashForAll is the fastest way to get them. That way I can address any issues this weekend before we cut loose for withdrawals. All righty, I appreciate y'all's time and all the energy that y'all put into this. I will continue to work throughout the weekend to get everything set up and ready to where we can start next week rolling through people. So y'all get the word out and get the people in, and everybody will be happy with the amounts right there. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, John the fifth. We would have to pay. You would pay 50. That's a good question. About the PIF list, we would have to pay $55 for them so they can go into Daily Cash Blessings also. Yes, but you wouldn't be able to pay the $55 there because it's just going to ask for 50 to PIF them. So if they're on that list, they should already have signed up under Daily Cash Blessings, but that's not going to be the case. So when I see somebody, when you pay it forward for somebody, if you'll send an email that you paid it forward for username XYZ, then I can in turn make sure that they're in Daily Cash Blessings. And then once I make sure they're in, then I'll respond back to you and let you know that they're in. And to make that, if you're going to pay with a credit, debit card, or Cash App or anything like that, you can pay that $55 up front, and then I won't even have to reach out to you. If you're using available balance, then it's only going to let you pay $50 for them, so you'll have to reach out to me to get it into over to Daily Cash Blessings. But anybody that makes that payment and they make the payment for the $55, then I can automatically activate them in Daily Cash Blessings. Yes, Deloitte. So when you get your 2 people, then what's going to happen is your 2 people, they're also going to get 2 people. So when they get their 2 people each, that's going to cycle you. So as they keep getting their 2 people get their 2 people, then they're going to cycle and follow you. And then when their 2 people get their 2 people, they're going to cycle and follow you, and that'll push you to the next level. So the fact that we're building a team build inside of a regular force matrix means that your 6 people that cycles you are always going to follow you to your next open matrix, because the 2 people that assign to you always follows you, and their 2 people will always follow them. So you're going to be set up as these people keep coming in and all. It's just going to automatically push people through and cycle. And no worries about having to fill up that one empty spot, because it's going to fit filled up. Now, if you got, if you bring in a lot of people or you PIF for people, you're going to get that every 5th person put to you. That can speed up your cycles. If you pay it forward for somebody, they're going to go directly into your downline, and that can speed up. And one thing you'll see, when you cycle 1.1, you're not going to be in 1.1 again until you cycle through level 3.2, and then you get that new 1.1. So if you PIF for somebody and you don't have an open matrix in that level, what it's going to do, it looks for your first available spot. So you've already had your 6 people and filled up that matrix. So it's just going to look down in your lineage and find the first empty spot in your lineage and follow in there. If you've got an empty spot in your 6, you'll see them. If you don't have an empty spot in your matrix of 6 people, then you won't see them right away. Now, you can click on people's names and go down through your lineage and see where they fell, because they're always going to fall somewhere in your direct downline, and that's going to go to move you forward. Now, if you just cycled 3.2 and you get a new matrix in 1.1 and you sign somebody up, yeah, they're going to fall right into that under you where you see them, because you got open spots. Matrices are some odd critters sometimes on how things flow and all. And we'll do one of our training calls. We'll dive in on matrices. I like to dive in on matrices and really help people to understand just how everything flows. All righty. Well, send me any issues that you got. Payments at mycashforall.com, and we will get those all taken care of over the weekend, and all the directions on the website everything verified, and be ready to start Monday with withdrawals and everything set up and rolling. So y'all have a wonderful weekend, and if I don't talk to you before, we will talk 8 p.m. Tuesday night. For what are under those already in DCB would have a link in the back office. For what I understand already in DCB would have, yeah, if they've signed up, they're already going to have a link there, Brenda. So a good chance that they already have an account over there for me to activate if you piff somebody. If I'm not understanding that right, then send me an email and explain it deeper, and I'll get you the correct answer. All right, y'all have a wonderful day, and we'll talk again soon. Thank you all.